Anyway,
right.
but that doesn't stop transportation. In fact, nothing stops transportation. That's what I love about this business. It never sleeps. So having said that, you know, I always think that one of the most important things we can do as brokers is to network, right? You got to always be networking. Network. You're talking to friends, you're talking to family. I mean, you should be doing that in the very beginning anyway, right? Because that's your power base. That's how you're going to get it all done. But what you want to continue to do is when you meet people at the store, you happen to talk to them, just strike up conversations, be pleasant to people. Because I mean, really, this is just about connecting us to other people. And you don't know who's going to be influential, right? You could be meeting an executive secretary for all you know. You could be meeting the warehouse manager who just got this job and doesn't know what they're doing, and they're like baptism by fire. You could be their saving grace. You don't know. The best thing is if you meet that person, you just like, dude, look, I got you, man. I'm gonna make it look good. Watch this. The only thing you're gonna be worried about is that you didn't meet me earlier. That's the only problem you're gonna have. So I really want to impose upon you guys how important it is when you go somewhere, be nice to people, be pleasant. Go to a restaurant, right? When you're in town at lunch, if you're not meeting with a client already and you're not working through lunch like I do, go to a restaurant and keep going to the same place. And the reason why is because this is where people are going to congregate, right? You're going to meet the same people over and over and over. You're going to get to know them. You're going to continuously build that relationship. And then once you get to know everybody and they're getting familiar with you and you start kind of getting some traction with them, still go back, but you need to find a new place and you need to continuously create that process so that you're always meeting new people and having that common ground with them. It's an easy trick. We do it all the time. My favorite place is Saviano's. It's a little Italian place about 10 miles from my house. I make a point to drive there. I know the owner. His name's Jack. Love the guy. I've been going there for years. Makes the best pizza in the Metroplex. I tell him that all the time. He's from New York. I'm from Chicago. It's a whole pizza thing. And we have a thing. I like deep dish, but he won't make it. And but he does pretty good anyway. However, his clientele tends to be a better clientele, right? I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm not kicking it with, the families and the moms dragging their kids through the playland. I'm over there with executives who are coming in. They want something halfway decent to eat. They know the place has a reputation of good food. And so I'm participating in that, right? And because I know Jack, I say, hey, look, put me at a table that, I'm going to see people, right? People are going to see me. We're going to have a conversation. Who should I know? Because he knows who comes to his place. He's already done the thing I'm trying to do, right? So you want to talk to these people that can be influential. The people at the front desk, like, with the hostesses, very powerful people. They know who comes through the door, who's the regular, who's not, who's a jerk, and they can really help you navigate that relationship or the potential relationship. So I think that, when you're putting yourself in a position where you're always trying to meet new people, you're going to flourish. Because even if that person doesn't directly control the business, they may. My camera just shut off. Hey,
there you go. Sorry about that.
Trip and a stumble, skin my knee, and off we go. Here we go. Anyway, you want to continuously be meeting people so that you can continue to grow your business. That's the only way this works. You've got to continue meeting new people. And like I said, even if it's not the person you want to talk to, they may know somebody. They might be somebody's wife or husband that you really need to talk to. And they're like, hey, I met this really cool guy or gal at lunch today. Real interesting, very, very well, put together. They seem to be really knowledgeable, just real nice person, very humble. And, is this somebody you would want to know? I could get a card for you if you want, so you go back the next time and you happen to run into that person again. That's where the connection really happens. It's not always the first time, you're not going to get on base every time, but you want to continuously expose yourself to the situation so that when the opportunity does arise, you're available, or in my case, someone will go, hey, I saw you talking to Jason. Jack, do you have a way of getting a hold of him? Oh yeah, he's my boy. Hold on a second. Let me get you his number, because we text. We know each other, right? You want to have that type of relationship. And so I would really, really impress upon you that it's important for you to get out there into the world and just put yourselves out there in a way that you can really meet and impact people's lives. During COVID, it was a much more difficult world for that. And if you didn't have somebody's cell phone, you weren't going anywhere. So we had to get real creative, but they've unleashed us into the world now. Like we're releasing back into the wild. So off we go, and we're going to go do sales now.
Yep. Yeah, that's huge. I think as well. I mean, Jason, one of the other things too, as far as marketing goes, guys. I mean, I know you guys get the reminder texts via Facebook and emails and stuff like that. I
This
send those out every
guy
single week.
3,000 emails a week.
It's
We
the
have over
same.
1,000 people on the Facebook thing, and we're like, that's just the one outlet. Over 3,000 emails. You can see what happens here, right? You guys are the ones that are committed. You can read an email. You say, "Hey, I want to check this out. I want to better myself. I want to see what's next." You know, those are people, we call them nugget hunters. We have some other terms for them too, truffle hunters. I mean, like, they're just looking for that little grain. They want to, like, I got something special from an email that said, okay, cool. Now I'm going to take it back and I'm going to do something special with it. You can do shit with it, man. There's nothing there.
Mhm.
You haven't learned anything. This is where the learning happens, when you come in and you participate and you start really becoming part of the group and you ask questions and you take courses. I mean, that's why we put this stuff out here. It's I don't need your money. I want you to be better. That's what I want. I want you to potentially work for me. I want you or go into the world and do something, beneficial to somebody else's company or your own.
Mhm.
Grow big, be huge, be TQL. That'd be cool. They need some competition.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, one of the biggest things, is just the repetition of, what it is that what it is that you're doing. Sorry about that. I had to let some people in here. The people that come every week, we're seeing progress. We have Matt, we have Bird, we have Bruce, we have let's see who else, Natalie, girl Natalie. All these people
Brittany.
are committed and they've come every week for the last 6 months, something like that. And we can see noticeable difference between them. They're growing, whether they want to believe it or not. Me and Jason both believe that these individuals are growing at a much faster rate than they would if they were just out on their own trying to figure it out for the first time. And that's huge. So to you guys, hats off to you guys, because
out of the
you guys
back,
have
round of
made the commitment.
applause. I mean, seriously. and you guys that are new, stick with this. Keep coming back. Keep checking things out, because the material changes. We focus on certain things, and we a lot of times we'll structure this conversation around emails and things that have come in over the week. So if you have questions, you reach out to Connor or myself. A lot of times we'll answer it right there on the spot, but we'll also revisit it because you guys ask questions that are really good. And if say I don't know, got Jared over here, say he asks a question, right? And well, Deshaun over here says, well, yeah, I was afraid to ask that question. I'm sorry, I'm putting you in a weird spot. I don't know you, but what if you're afraid, you're shy, you don't want to ask that question? But there's 3 or 4 other people on the call thinking, oh man, I really wish I wanted to know that. I'm really glad that Jared asked that question. That's so powerful, and these guys, Bird and Matt, now they all started off in the same spot, so it's an evolution, and we're here to help. We're your tour guide. I run a multi-million-dollar business through 360 Freight Solutions. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm overqualified for this position, and I'm telling you the straight shit. I'm not going to show you this is how you start a brokerage. Anybody can use the internet. All of you are fully capable of finding that information. What I'm here to do is to teach you what happens next. When you have a problem, how to address it, and give you the mindset to manage yourself so that when something happens, 9 times out of 10, you'll figure it out. This is not a difficult business. This is a business based around common sense and logic. There's sequential steps to everything we do. And if you just pay attention to those steps, you'll go, oh, that happened last time. I should do that. This is what's going to happen next. That's when you get real good. We start playing the game of what's going to happen next. I do this with Connor, because he'll say, okay, well, this has happened. Okay, what happens next? And then we kind of go through the scenario. So he's planned the next steps. It's not even fair for these people anymore. I tell them, it's make sure you use your powers for good and not evil, bro. Like, seriously, you walk into a place and just destroy everybody, because nobody. It's like you wrote the show and you already know how it's going to end.
Jason, I wanted to also touch on the call that you had received today.
Oh yeah, this was great.
Because it
during our
kind of
morning meeting of all places, I was like,
Yes.
I couldn't believe this happened.
Yeah. So if you could quickly just go over exactly kind of what happened, what
I actually looked at our
transpired.
call system to see if we have, because a lot of times we record our phone calls, but because I was already on a call with him, it didn't take. But yeah, so I got this cold call, and guy says, yeah, I want to talk to the business owner. I said, oh, he's not here. he doesn't say anything. I said, what else can I help you with? Um, nothing. I need to talk to the business owner. Okay, well, he's not here. What else can I help you with? No, I'm good, man. And he hung up the phone. I was like, you were so poorly trained. You need to come to our call. Holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, our skills are transferable to other businesses. You don't have to just sell freight to be able to make a cold call. Selling is incredibly universal. It really is just one of those things that there's a certain formula for it. And then you have to apply the special ingredients to make it, useful for whatever industry you're in, whether it be insurance, car sales, transportation, selling windows, roofs, plumbing. I mean, you go to the doctor's office, you're being sold. I don't know if you guys realize that or not. That's what I always wonder if people pick up on that. When you walk into a doctor's office and they say, well, you've got this and here's your options. Low cost, middle cost, high cost.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they do it. Same with your dentist. Hey, I found a cavity, but if we do this, this, and this, we can do the, would you like some whitening to go along with that? They just lump it all on. Everybody's doing this exact same thing. It's just in a different platform. So that poor kid's never going to sell a thing. He just is never going to sell a damn thing.
Yeah, Jason, I want to break it down a little bit because, a lot of people, they just don't, maybe people just don't understand exactly, how that or what transpired there. So, one of the first things that, that guy could have done is do a little bit of research and figure out who the actual business owner is.
Yeah,
hey, is this Jason?
No idea.
Instead of just, hey, is the business owner there? It's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
he's talking to the business owner, Right.
Yeah. Ring. Hey, is this Connor?
Yes, it is.
Hey, great. My name is Jason. Hey, I'm with 360 Freight
Right.
Solutions. Blah, 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 blah. Then you go through the whole thing. I don't give him a chance to think about it. I ask a direct question. Is this Matt? Yeah. Okay, good. I don't ask him how he's doing. That's a waste of time and an invitation for something stupid to happen.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. If you guys found value in this video, please drop it in the comments below. We love to see what you guys are taking away from these videos. It only helps us to make more content for you guys in the future. If you guys do have any specific topics or questions, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. I will also be linking the link to these weekly calls in the description here. So please join us every Wednesday night, and we will see you guys in the next video.